boys. Goal in a minute. Harry, did you get that? Yes.
Ross, good morning to you. Happy Sunday. How are you feeling about our home game against Pegs?
Doing alright, feeling confident. Should be a good game.
What areas do you feel we need to work on despite being the top of the table side?
I think every game's a new lesson. We're building together as a team. We're fairly new together as well. So kind of just seeing how the game goes and working as a team. I think that's the best lesson I think we can learn.
Rain, hail or shine, the greatest show in 1-0 rolls on. On this occasion, the weather gods aren't playing kind. Today, it's a home tie against the Pegs, who are currently placed 4th, but a win for them today will put them back into the top 3. A couple of changes to be made against Pegs today, starting off in goal, who retains a spot despite conceding 2 goals in consecutive games. The defence remains unchanged for a second consecutive game. Kian also has an eye for goal, having already scored 1 this season. In midfield, just the 1 change, with Steph making his way back into the team, having been absent, Rami making way. On the wing, the club owner gets his spot back, having recovered from illness last week. This has meant Jack Correo is up top yet again to complement our Golden Boot leader. Robbie Williams being a notable absentee through to illness. A massive game for 1-0, looking to make it 8 wins from 8. And the substitutes, we have Eamon, who's making his club debut today. Rami getting a spot back in the squad, along with Dimmer and the almighty Paul Chamberlain. Looking to get underway. A rainy Sunday indeed. Off we go. Kicked off.
Yeah, well, just let me know.
From a moment from our Golden Boot leader, starting from the back like we usually do. Kian passing it to the right to Ashbrooks. It's all about finding the rhythm. A lot easier in the sun, but the weather is one variable we certainly cannot control. We've got a corner situation in the opening 5 minutes. The ball coming in, headed back out from Pegs. Ending on the right-hand side with Steph mopping up the mess there. The cross coming in. Kian on the side boot. Terrific save there from the Pegs goalkeeper. We did mention earlier in the game how he's got an eye for goal, and he's very close to clinching his 2nd major for the campaign. Winkett always loves time on the ball. Looking to create anything from nothing. Pegs with a standing intercepting tackle against our midfield maestro and Finn Lewis. Ashbrook, Froutzis looking to make his way along the middle. But Pegs won the ball back to Kian yet again, who has Steph on his left, looking indecisive in terms of where to pass. Got Winkett on his left, looking, and he ended up on the right-hand side, back into Ashbrook. We've yet again looking to make transitionings happening from the right-hand side. Froutzis puts a cross in. It's knocked out from Pegs, and now finds it. Barnard Brown against the defender. The defender's gone down. Mitch puts the ball in the back of the net, but it has been ruled as a foul very quickly. Garnham from the goal kick.
Look up.
Plenty of time on the ball for the home team. The Pegs defender getting the better of Barnard Brown in that duel. Pegs going for the through ball. They ending up getting another through ball there, and Pegs get the opener. 16.5 minutes in, making it the 2nd time this season. 1-0 have gone behind and have conceded the opening goal. With some fingers being pointed at by one of our very own centre-backs in Kian there. Some indecision being made in the lead-up. Finn looking to get things reset. Ashbrook, Froutzis looking to make things happen on the right-hand side. Finding Barnard Brown. Going past defenders, Ricochet gets a 2nd attempt and gets it in. Finding their inevitable equaliser within a blink of an eye. 1-0, just as always they have done, finding a way to respond, whether they're behind or they want to create further ascendancy for themselves. 32 minutes, scores being level. Garnham up against the Pegs attacker. He's finding Paul Chamberlain, who's coming on as a substitute, still carrying on his dazzling run. Seems to find Barnard Brown. Correa puts a lace on it and he gets it to make it 2-1. And that's back-to-back games now for DJ Choss. Back on the score sheet. A delightful lob of a pass, cheeky of an assist from Barnard Brown. And 1-0. Normality resumes. And the league leaders have taken the lead yet again in a home and away game. Pegs looking to find an answer to make it 2-2, which was also a scoreline deficit. 1-0 did visit at some stage in last Friday night's game they had against Docklands. It's all about making amends from certain situations. Number 9 on the right-hand side for Pegs, going for a terrific cross back to 2-2. And they've done it yet again, a terrific response by the visitors. But for 1-0, it's another defensive mishap and a lack of backtracking, one could say. Pegs rallying around. Some could mention that they are playing like a top 4 side at the moment, but time will tell if that is a fair statement to make. Pegs going for the long ball up the top into the right-hand side. Correa gets a ball and it's now half time. Interested to see what
is said. It's pretty quiet. One of the areas I haven't heard everyone communicate to every player. We're playing a team sport, everyone should be talking to everyone, whether they're 2 positions away or 3. Let them know, if you see a man on, it shouldn't be the bench yelling man on, it should be a player on the field. If we get on top of all those little things, the rest will start working. It's harder when midfielders getting the ball back to goal and have to figure out what's going on in front of them or behind them, because no one's calling for the ball in any position and no one really knows who's free or who's man on. If you see it, call it, we can organise it earlier, we can spread out and we can work from there.
Stepped up and taken that bloke out the first assist. It's the same guy every time. We've got 2 assists on him and we've let him run straight through us on that left hand side, me, Dim or Ross, whoever's there. We've got to wake up to it. Yeah. That's dog shit. Right? We're better than that, because that was dog shit, that half. We're pinging the ball along and we don't need to. We've got quality in the middle with Steph, Finn, Rami when he plays, Tim, Eamon when he plays. We've got quality in there, we're wasting it by bombing it long. Alright, every single one of us needs to take a long hard look at ourselves and ask us if we want to win the league. If we do, we've got to come in the second half and get rid of that shit performance. Literally the worst performance we've had all year. Alright, dog shit. Let's wake up, let's go out there, let's fucking crack some heads and win some games. Alright? Starts in the second half. If we come out against Brunswick next week, that's 6-0 against us. Alright? Wake up.
Some very interesting words said from not only a OG 1-0 player Michael Dematos. Great to have his leadership in the side, but also from Winkett. It's yet again another edition of explicit language, but for this instance we've decided to block it out, and rightfully so. Finn Lewis in the middle. Amon, one of the substitutes, but has also come from the reserves team, winning the ball there. Barnard Brown trying to go forward, but Pegs have pegged the home side out on this ball movement, looking to make our way into the attacking third. Then Lewis once again, but Pegs, they're looking for a chance at Lewis Winkett. It's first of the ball there. It's what he's renowned for. He is the intercepting tree, and one we've been looking for quite a while. He just performs week in, week out. Ashbrook from the throw. Papadakis. Ashbrook putting in a cross to Barnard Brown. Looked to be taken down, but Paul Chamberlain couldn't get it off the rebound. Lots of questions. Pegs are posing to 1-0 right now, but do the home side have a response to yet another week? It's a lot of ping pong football this is bound to be. Or can Pegs snatch a point off the home side? What could also be a telling weekend in this season of the Metro Northwest League 9. Froutzis back onto the ball on the right-hand side, looking to make something happen. Papadakis going for the through ball, seeing Paul Chamberlain It is safe from the keeper. Barnard Brown off the rebound. And they regain the lead yet again. More so a confidence booster. Sensational from the back, starting from our very own owner in Froutzis. With Pilates and Chamberlain part of it build up. It's 3-2 to 1-0. I mean, with both score lines being a 1-goal difference. Hey, hey, hey. Pegs going down centrally. Kian. Look at this morale in the venture of a fullback here. Always got an eye for something. Pegs reload yet again. Barnard Brown just right in front of him. And he wins the ball back coming from the left-hand side. He keeps going and going. Pegs put on the block. Rami. He's come from reserves. Lobs it in. And there's Kian. What did we mention pre-game? And he makes it his second goal from a personal front for the season. But more importantly, 1-0, restoring their 2-goal cushion. On yet another consecutive outing for the home team. Dimmer with a head, Winkett. The ball most of the time is on his head rather than his feet. Pegs looking to see if they can find an answer to potentially reduce the deficit. Chamberlain looking to wrestle it through. He gets tripped down. It's just a matter of if it's in or outside the box. It is a free kick. Finn Lewis standing behind it. Maybe Kian. If you're loving a bit of it, Kian kicks to goal and Finn has absolutely plummeted that attempt.
You're over it. Still your fault. No, everything bad that happened.
1-0. Only minutes away from making that 8 wins for mate. After today, it is the top of the table clash. Away at Brunswick, which has got a lot of build up to it as well. Chamberlain. Stefan on the left-hand side. He's crossed it in. It's a claim for handball, and the referee obliges. 1-0. I've got a penalty.
Come on the pitch and take it and then come off.
To make it 5, and Steph is taking the duty to potentially score his first goal for the season. Uppy Steph goes to the bottom right. And that is game, set and match. What looks to be with 5 minutes to go. And now, quite wonderful defensive midfielder. Hit the score sheet as he looks to bring the ball back into play. Dimmer looking to go back. And it ends on Winkett, rightly so. It's yet another victory to their tally.
Kosta, 8 wins to mate, making it a 5-2 win over Pegs. What was your take on it?
We started off okay, kept the ball well, and then I think conceded the first, and that stuffed us over a little bit. It was a little bit interesting. Second half smashed it. Second half was probably one of the better halves we played. First half, we just, I don't know, started off a little bit slow, conceded the first goal. It's not often we're actually 1-0 down, so the reaction to that was alright, but Kian stepped up, down back. Jamie pulled off a couple saves. Overall, it was a top performance. We had Eamon debuting for 1-0 today as well.
What really changed after half time for us to take advantage?
I reckon there was a little bit of clarity. I just think half time we actually spoke about what we can do in a little bit of positional sense, whether it's the wingers, creating that angle, midfielders, what your actual role is, strikers, what you can actually do to achieve the best opportunity. And I think we actually just put that into play in the second half. Just a little bit more composed. Like, there's no need to force it. We actually just, they sat back a little bit too. I think they ran our legs a little bit. So there's no problem with just knocking it around the side, waiting for that opportunity to really cut through those lines. And I think we did that. The second half, we just smashed it. Good half. Hey, Michael. Talking to the thousands of fans here.